11:49 right now. The Young Entrepreneur Institute and the Burton D Foundation are teaming up to help promote youth entrepreneurships all across Northeast Ohio.
I love what they're doing.
So great.
Yes, and here to tell us more about how they're doing that and some fun events that they have coming up is Young Entrepreneur Institute Executive Director, Mr. Greg Malkin, and Deborah Hoover, the President and CEO of Burton D Foundation. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, absolutely, anytime. Greg, I want to start off with you. Tell us a little bit more about the Young Entrepreneurship Institute.
So we focus on kids grades K to 12 and focus on youth entrepreneurship all over Northeast Ohio. Right now we're running a great program called Selling Bee, where kids in grades K to 8 think of an idea for a business, put together a 30 to 60 second pitch, video it, and it's a regional competition with wonderful prizes. The deadline is November 12th. It's open right now. We're working with schools all over Northeast Ohio. Just some wonderful kids with great ideas and wonderful pitches.
This is like Shark Tank. I'm loving this.
No,
I'm really liking this,
I thought
Greg.
the same thing. That's a really good analogy. So Deborah, what is the foundation's mission?
Well, the Foundation's mission is to champion the entrepreneurial spirit, and so that means that we support programs in Northeast Ohio that focus on children, students who are building the entrepreneurial mindset, college and university students, and then on adult entrepreneurship programs as well.
And real quick, why is it so important that youth entrepreneurship programs work together across especially Northeast Ohio? Why is that important?
Well, we think it's extremely important. This is something that Morgan Foundation and Young Entrepreneur Institute promote every day. This is because entrepreneurship education is still an emerging and evolving field, and so it's really important that the teachers who are working with students in their classrooms are able to have opportunities for peer-to-peer learning, able to compare notes and figure out what works best for their own school culture.
Absolutely.
And talk a little bit more, and you could both comment, why it's so important for students to develop this entrepreneurial mindset. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. So we promote the entrepreneurial mindset for students, not because we want every student to become an entrepreneur, but because we want them to develop the flexibility and the creativity and resiliency that help them navigate their world in the school and academic environment, but also to build their futures, to think about what the future of work will look like and how they will fit into it.
And entrepreneurship activities teach a couple key hard skills like public speaking, pitching.
Absolutely.
Also financial literacy, which is a key skill, but also lots of soft skills like overcoming failure. Failure is a significant part of entrepreneurship. Confidence, grit, perseverance, all sorts of really important hard and soft skills.
I really wish that they had something like this when I was going through school, because everything that you're saying makes so much sense. To be able to stand up and say, hey, listen, here's something, here's an idea that I have, and let me present that idea in an understanding way. I love what you guys are doing there. So we touched on this just briefly, but what exactly is going on this fall with our youth entrepreneurship in Northeast Ohio?
Well, actually, we have a big event coming up this weekend. It's the Inspire Conference, where we'll have hundreds of educators and program directors working in entrepreneurship education from across Northeast Ohio and other places as well, coming together to hear some really dynamic speakers and then also learn from each other.
And many of you watching may want to get involved, maybe help volunteer. Are you seeking out adults to help do that?
Absolutely. For example, we talked about that Selling Bee pitch competition.
Right.
We need people who are interested in watching hundreds of videos of kids and help us judge. And those, we're always looking for mentors, opportunities for kids to apprentice with entrepreneurs, lots of ways for adults to get engaged.
Absolutely. All right, well, you just mentioned it before, the Selling Bee. Love the name, very creative.
It's so good.
Want to make sure that you have the information on that as well. The Selling Bee, the deadline to enter is going to be on November the 12th, and you want to head to sellingbee.buzz for details on how to enter that. And of course, for more information on the Youth Entrepreneurship Institute, you can always go to that website at the bottom of your screen that you see there.
Yes.
And of course, also for the Burton D Foundation. And yeah, this is really awesome.
You're
I love
onto
what you guys are
something.
doing.
Yeah, it's
You're
fun.
onto something
We think
here.
so.
I was gonna say, I like this.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.